Hey, what's up? It's Rash from the Morning Blaze here at 105.1 The Blaze, and it's time again for Under the Tights, powered by the one and only Heroes Comics here in Fresno at Shaw and Highway 41, the Valley's choice for comics for now over 30 years, and the place where I got this bitchin' hoodie, as a matter of fact. I think I got this like 15 years ago, though. I don't think they make these anymore. Doesn't fit quite the way it once did, but I don't know what that's about. Coming up at the end of the video, I'll tell you about some other awesome holiday gifts you can get for the comic book fan in your family. But today, we're going to be talking about the Joker movie again. We've talked a lot about this before it came out. I talked about it after it came out. And now, I'm not surprised at all that a sequel is in the works, even though they said there would be no sequel to this movie. In fact, I think the potential sequel to this movie really just proves my point about the original movie. Let's backtrack just a little bit before I get into the news of this week, that the director and Joaquin Phoenix are both on board with making a sequel to The Joker. Gee, I wonder why they would do that. Money. It's about money. Now, if you remember my original critique of the Joker movie before it was released in theaters, I always kind of felt like the movie they were making was something they already kind of had done and just needed a vehicle for it. And the DC villain became the vehicle. If you watch that movie and try to strip away all the comic book references to it, the small bits that they hint towards Bruce Wayne and his family, the fact that it's in Gotham City, the clown aspect of it that leads him to being the Joker as we know him. That movie could have still happened in almost the exact same script without all of that and still would have been just as good. I've always kind of felt like they had this project. They wanted to make this movie about a guy that breaks down and goes nuts, and then they adapted it to fit the mold of the Joker, because if you throw that name on it, it's going to do a lot better. It's going to get more attention. I still firmly believe that that's exactly what happened, which is why I'm not surprised that even after they said this was a standalone movie, there will be no sequel. This is an Elseworlds origin tale of how the Joker could have become the Joker. Now that they've seen such financial success, another movie seems to be in the works. It just goes to prove my point here. That this wasn't about telling a story about the Joker. This is about telling a story, making some money, and now we're going to do it again. For those who have seen the movie without spoiling it completely, all I can say is I don't know how you would do another one of these movies pre-Batman. How are you're gonna do another? You already did the origin of him, so now what is it gonna be? What's the story gonna be? Him building his crime family? Like, I don't know what compelling story you can continue on with the story you already told that isn't just every Batman sequel ever. Like, how do you do that again? And furthermore, why? I mean, I think part of the reason that comic book fans got on board with this movie was because it was standalone. Because it was a possible way that this character could have been born. Boom, done, over. If you write another one, you trash all of that. And then it becomes clear as day that all this is now is a vehicle to make some money for Warner Brothers. And I think we have enough of those. So I guarantee you this movie will get made. I guarantee you, because they just don't, in today's movie making industry, they just don't walk away from money. This movie did so well that, of course, there's going to be another one, even though both the star of the film and the producer and director of it both originally said, this is all we're doing. So I will keep you posted, as this news just broke this week that there is one in the works. I don't know what the hell it could be. I mean, honestly, dude, really, if you're going to do this, then why don't you just do Elseworlds tales of all of the villains? Like, forget doing another Joker sequel. Let's do the origin of the Penguin and just make up our own story there. Let's do the origin of Two-Face and Killer Croc and Harley Quinn and everyone gets an origin story now. Like, just do that. I mean, if that's all you're trying to do. If you have a comic book fan in your family, I tell you what, the place you need to go, the one and only Heroes Comics on Shaw and Highway 41, the Valley's choice for 30 years for a reason, man. Dave and the crew out there at Heroes Comics will hook you up, not only with the books that you need. Every Wednesday is New Comic Book Day, as comic book fans already know, but with it being the holiday season, there's really nowhere else to get one-of-a-kind stuff here in town that you can get directly. I mean, whether you're looking for a hoodie like I got on, if you want a hat, if you want action figures, if you want, figurines and statues that you can put on your desk or, that's a good dad gift. They have all that stuff for you. So go in there, check it out today. Heroes Comics, Shaw and Highway 41. And while you're there, complain about the Joker movie, if you wouldn't mind. Just agree with me that this is a money grab. They just want your money.